on, everybody? All the Rage Gamer here, coming at you today with another video. Hope you, for any of you that saw it, I hope you enjoyed that little Hunt Showdown Patrick Bateman style highlight clip that I uploaded the other day. I do want to try to get back into regular uploads again. Well, when I say regular, I mean, you know, not once every year. But we did just purchase a couple of games on Steam that were on sale, and I'm probably going to start playing and recording one after this video, actually, so might even get another upload after this today. But anyways, that all out of the way, I got another unboxing video for you here today. So yesterday I was out at my local mall, and I was just kind of in the area, wanted to check the status on my pre-order on Elden Ring, which I'm sure a lot of you are probably hotly anticipating as I am. But anyway, I passed into the local comic book store while I was in the area and picked up a nice looking Geralt of Rivia statue or figurine or whatever you want to call it. So I have it right here. So this is what we're going to be unboxing today. It is a pretty large figurine compared to the Siri figurine that I unboxed a few months back, or probably more than a few months back at this point. But for any of you that saw that video, you'll kind of know like the scale of that figurine. This is much bigger, and it's from McFarlane Toys. So Todd McFarlane, he does some pretty cool collectibles and stuff like that are pretty highly detailed. So we saw this at our comic book store. We decided to grab it. This set me back about 50 bucks. So I mean, I feel like for the scale of it, I felt like that was a pretty good deal. So we're gonna unbox it for you here, but we'll just kind of take a look at the outside packaging. On the top we have obviously Geralt of Rivia. We got the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt logo on the side right there, and then on the back we just have a picture of the figurine that's inside the box. From what I can tell, and what I really like about this is that he actually has his two swords that are supposedly removable from the figurine. I know he has the scabbards on his back, from what I can tell. Maybe the swords slot right into the scabbards. That'd be pretty cool. But without further ado, let's just crack this open and take a closer look. So we'll use our nice little X-Acto knife here to get right on into the box here. Let's crack this bad boy open, shall we? Once we get it out of the box, we'll do like a little closer look at it, do a little 360 view of it. Now, initially when I saw this, it looked like it was just like a freestanding figurine, but there is actually a base inside the package here that you can put him on, which seems to be pretty well secured inside the package here. So we're just gonna crack that open. So there's the base with one little peg to slot one of his feet into, I would imagine. So let's just put this off here to the side. So we got our base there. We've got our silver and steel swords, naturally. So there's the silver sword. You can tell by the kind of the curvature of the hilt there. And then we've got our steel sword. You might actually hear my my cat there scratching in the litter box at the moment. And let's see, yeah, he's kind of tied in back here. So let's see if we can't just slice that off. All right. out of the way. And we should be good to just pop out of the package here. Alright, so we finally were able to dislodge it from the the plastic shell. So there he is, all of his glory, holding some monster trophy heads, it looks like. And the scabbards on the back do in fact look like they will house the swords. Matter of fact, the scabbard actually detaches. It kind of just pegs into his back here. But let's set him down on the base here. Peg him in there. And there he is on the base. We'll take a closer look once we kind of do our initial look at it here. But there he is. He's pegged onto the base right now. And then we've got the scabbards for the swords. So it looks like they slot right in, which is pretty neat. I like that. Actually, maybe we do this the other way. I mean, I suppose it really doesn't matter, but it looks like that worked better the other way. With the silver sword there, and the other one right there. Alright, and there's the two swords in the scabbard. It does look like one of his hands here can hold one of the swords, so if you wanted to kind of slot one of the swords into his hand here, it looks like you can do that as well. The hand is a little like movable. It's not you know, like a solid like PVC resin or anything like that, so it does have a little bit of give to it. Let's see if we can there we are. So you can slot one of the swords into his hand as well if you want. So right now we put the silver sword in his hand. And now that I'm actually looking at it, it does look like there's some like little engravings on the silver sword, which is pretty cool. I like that. We'll take a closer look at it in a second. But yeah, that is the Geralt of Rivia statue slash figurine right there. Pretty cool. I like the detail on it. I like the fact that he's holding a bunch of trophy heads in his hand there, and I really do like the fact that he comes with both swords, and the swords are removable from the scabbards here, and you can, you know, unsheath them and put them in his hand if you want, or you can just have them both in there, which is really cool. I really like that. So there he is. Now we'll get up and we'll take a closer look at him here. Alright, so here we are doing the close-up of this Geralt of Rivia figurine that we got. So it is pretty highly detailed. Obviously, we got his scar across his face there, and there are the monster heads that he's holding as trophies. But yeah, I mean, he's even got the little white wolf insignia on his necklace there. And I mean, the armor is pretty spot on. You know, you got the chain link kind of pauldrons there, and the black leather chest plate with the kind of chain link that runs down there. Apologies kind of for the poor lighting. My apartment doesn't have the best lighting set up, but we'll try to get as much of a close-up here on this as we can. Kind of turn them around here. Take a look at the back. So there's the steel and silver swords that are removable. I really like that a lot, actually. The fact that the swords come out and are removable. You got the scabbards there. Yeah, I did actually want to, so with the silver sword there, I don't know if the camera will focus on it, but there does seem to be, see if we can bring it over here. Come on, focus. Well, my camera doesn't seem to want to focus, but there are some like kind of insignias or engravings on the sword. There we go. That kind of shows it a little bit. There we go. Just had to hit the light just right. So there are kind of some, you know, engravings on the silver sword, which I really do like. But yeah, I mean, overall, pretty nicely detailed. I like it. You know, it's not on the par of like my like Artorias statue or my Solaire statue that I've gotten from First Four Figures. But for what I paid for it, $50. I mean, in the scale of it, I feel like it was a pretty good value for what I paid. But yeah, that's kind of our little close-up of Geralt here. Pretty pleased with it. Let's hop back on in the chair over there and we'll kind of give our closing statements on this. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up this unboxing of this Geralt of Rivia figurine that I picked up at my local comic book shop. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, like I said, I paid, the price on it was $49.99, so obviously, you know, depending on where you live, you're probably going to pay tax on it, so a little over $50. But, I mean, for the scale of the figure, I'd say it's probably about a foot tall, if I had to guess, roughly. And the detail is pretty nice. You know, you got all the pauldrons with the chain link on them. I really like the fact that he's holding a bunch of monster heads as his trophies or as proof of his deeds that he's done to earn his coin. I think my favorite part of it, though, is the removable swords. I really do like that, and the fact that he has both of them, the steel and the silver swords, that are unsheathable, and you can put one of them in his hand here. You can manipulate the hand a little bit to kind of get the sword to go in. And the scabbard does actually come off, which is pretty cool. So it's just got a little peg there on the back, and you can just peg it right into his back to put it back on. Overall, pretty simple design, but overall I'm very pleased with it. And for the price, I mean, if you're willing to spend $50, I know not everybody can spend $50 during these troubling times that we're living in with the pandemic and everything, but if you've got the extra cash laying around and you're a fan of The Witcher 3, or just the, you know, any of the Witcher games in general, or, you know, a fan of Geralt of Rivia, I'd say this is a pretty nice pickup for the price. Whether or not you'll find it for that price if you do, you know, your shopping online, like if you go on Amazon or eBay or even maybe like directly to the website McFarlane Toys. I mean, you may or may not pay more for this figurine. So, I mean, I haven't really done any research on the prices elsewhere, but I would imagine that, you know, the comic book store that I bought this at generally kind of upticks prices for most of the stuff that they sell. So I would imagine maybe you could find it a little cheaper elsewhere if you shopped around online. But I mean, $50, not bad. I mean, for what you're getting, I feel like it's a pretty good price. So anyways, enough for me rambling. We'll wrap this up here. So this has been my unboxing of McFarlane Toys' Geralt of Rivia Witcher 3 statue. I'm very pleased with it. I like it. It'll go really nice with the rest of my collectibles that I have just on the other side of the room there. You might actually be able to see a little bit of them over there. But yeah, I feel like this will be a nice addition. So with that said, thanks. that wraps up everything here. And we'll see you in the next video, which should be a start of a gameplay video, which I don't want to spoil the game yet, but we're probably going to go start recording that right after this. So with that said, that wraps up everything here. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later in the next video.